All right, folks, this is Harris Sultan, and welcome to another episode of Sultan's House of Sin. Right. Now, this is another. Okay, it's not funny. This is definitely not funny, but again, it's one of those news stories that are ironic. So, a couple of months ago, on my Urdu channel, I started a playlist that said that is aag mein sab jalenge, meaning now everyone will get will get burnt in this fire, because the fire that Pakistanis have started, this fire of blasphemy. So it's not just Asiya Bibi or some poor Christian or some poor Hindu is being accused of blasphemy. It's actually Sunni Muslims. So Muslims are killing other Muslims in the name of blasphemy. Now that's the interesting part, and we've always known it, that this was always bound to happen. It was always going to happen. So a couple of months ago, I made this video where I showed multiple Muslims. So the guy on the far right is a Hafiz Quran, meaning he recited the whole Quran. So he was a very hardcore Muslim himself. He got killed by his friend over blasphemy. He accused him of blasphemy and he killed him. This guy in the middle is a Shia cleric. Sure, he's not Sunni. He's not privileged as Sunnis, but yeah, he's been hiding as well. The guy on the far left that you look at, the guy who's standing up, he was also a lover of the Prophet, and he even told one of the guys on Facebook, "You are blaspheming and you should be taken care of." Through some cosmic sweet justice, he himself got accused of blasphemy and was badly beaten up. He survived. He didn't die, but he was beaten up. And in his Facebook post with his photos in which he was badly injured, he was saying, "I promise, I tell you, I love the Prophet. I love the Prophet." So this is what happens. So these victims don't come out and say, "Oh, look, I'm a victim of crime." They actually they feel compelled that they have to tell the world that, "Look, I love the Prophet." And then people say, "Okay, we may let you live." Because the moment you've been accused of blasphemy, it's almost as bad as death sentence. As good as death sentence, I should say. So another such incident just happened. And this guy, have a look at the photo. It says boycott France. So this guy was also a lover of the Prophet. So this guy, the photo that you're looking at, he was a bank manager at a bank in Faizabad, I think, Qaidabad, so some little town of or some little village in Punjab, Pakistan's biggest province by population. He got killed by his own security guard, and he got accused of blasphemy. But now, obviously, he can't come back and he can't tell us what happened. So, as I said, like the previous guy, instead of demanding justice, his family members have come out and they're saying, "Hey, look, we love the Prophet. We are the Sunnis. We are the lovers of the Prophet. So don't kill us." But have a look. His murderer, how is he being treated? He is getting a rock star treatment. People look at movie stars, cricket stars, sports stars, and they say, "Yeah, I want to be like him. I want to be like Hrithik Roshan. I want to be like Tom Cruise. I want to be like Virat Kohli, or I want to be like Messi or Ronaldo or Roger Federer." No, in Pakistan, they're looking up to people like him. Have a look. So as I said, he's being treated like a rock star. There were people kissing him. There were people trying to touch him because they believed that, oh, this guy, he's a Ghazi. He killed the blasphemer. They don't know anything what this other guy believed in. As I showed you his photo, the guy was actually promoting boycotting France because he also loved the Prophet. But this is how toxic this whole discourse, well, it's not even a discourse, this whole topic has become. Anyone can accuse anyone of blasphemy, and that's it. This guy will be taken care of. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about whether he'll be hanged or not, but he will be in prison for a very long time. But it inspires people. People forget about that. Government doesn't tell people that, okay, we've given him that kind of sentence, or they don't glorify it because they think that mob will attack the government for punishing the guy who killed a blasphemer. So that's how bad it is. And I don't know. There's when I saw that crowd, there was a voice in me that was saying, "Drone, drone." No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But it's very hard. It's actually very hard to feel for people like these. It's very hard. These people act like mindless jerks. So much violence. The training for violence. I mean, it's just we can't even in a civilized world, we can't even see an animal in pain, but these guys just go and otherwise perfectly normal people. This is how toxic Islam is. This guy is not a psychopath, or these other people are not psychopaths. They're not like those psychopaths who get gratification out of putting people in misery or pain and torture. These are not those people. Those people are everywhere, and they have we know that they have a problem with their mind. These are normal people who end up doing those things out of love for the Prophet, because Islam demands that kind of devotion. And Muhammad, that narcissist person who died 1400 years ago, he demanded full love and respect. There is a hadith, there's a Quranic verse that says, there's a hadith that definitely says, you have to love me more than you love your children, your parents, and everything else in your life. I think there's a Quranic verse as well, something along the same lines, but there's definitely a Sahih Hadith as well that says that. No, I think there's a Quranic verse that says that. Anyway, doesn't matter. It is true, and Muslims believe in it anyway. Okay, this guy said, I shouldn't show your face. Okay, if you don't say anything wrong. Harris, we know the bank manager, and he was one of our acquaintances. We live in the same area. All the killers treat like VIP in Pakistan, are treated like VIPs in Pakistan, as long as he is non-Mahajir. So please don't do it. Right, so meaning that, like in Pakistan, what they call is Sunni Punjabi male privilege. You know, like how you have in America, they say, oh, you are a you're a university educated white male. That's like a top of the hierarchy in the privilege ladder. So in Pakistan, it's like you have to be a Sunni Punjabi. Education doesn't matter in a country like Pakistan, but that's he's. To help me produce more videos like these, support me on Patreon or PayPal.